the street as jujitsu.
So Friday we had the accent coach on.
Yeah, big success there.
And a lot of people were kind of tickled by how that bit turned out. And there was a lot of people debating if I made that dark Nathaniel Klansman on the spot or if I was reading from the laptop. And I found that conversation pretty funny to me. But before we here's the look of horror. I watched that scene back, and every time Ian cut to Jack, I was just dying because this man, like, he's just taking it all in.
He was being a good sport.
Not even a smile. Not even
Jack it off. Well, I mean,
yes, and like he's super focused too.
He's listening to your accent.
Yeah, I think we were all super focused. We were just trying to hear the story.
What Ethan is going for, what Ethan sounds like. Hey, come on.
You would like pull out these really poetic phrases where I was like, where the fuck is that coming from? Like at one point you described something and you went, I don't like the rain. And I was like, damn, beautiful.
Life was like
It's like it's just dead homies telling stories through me. I'll have you know that Forrest Gump was a great American.
That's right.
He may not be a smart man, but he does know what love is.
You never know what you're going to get.
Ethan Shelby. This looks just like Dirty Dom.
It does.
Somehow, like Tom Shelby, the most handsome man alive, when you merge him with me, he just looks fucking goofy as hell. You know what I mean? I'll take any handsome ass dude and just fuck his shit up. Yeah. I tell you, man, something just came through me that afternoon. Sometimes walking through the forest. Okay, yeah.
Here we go again.
I got buttoned already. People says, I genuinely thought Ethan was just reading a monologue that a crew member sent to him or something. The fact that he improvised all that was actually impressive. It would be more impressive, in my opinion, that somebody was feeding me a monologue or that I was reading from Chat GPT. That would be crazy.
Well, I mean, you were so, well thought out with it. Like, there was no pausing. There was no... It came from some weird part of your brain.
It
doesn't seem that
no,
remarkable.
you're great improv.
It had an
person.
emotional structure. It did. It went intro, climax, conclusion.
Well,
It gave us everything.
Well, I don't know about you, but sometimes life is stranger than fiction. That's why I don't read fiction too much. I just kind of live it all, Read me a book, said, that's too strange to work out that way. But I'll tell you, when I walk through life and I think about all the strange things happen to me, I think, well, it's not strange enough. Like that one time Grandpappy came back to my house. He told me he found some roadkill on the street. That man was a good old boy. We ate. Man, if that roadkill was fresh, he took it home. It was supper. You ain't know what it is, man. But when he brought that roadkill in, it was like a good old, like fresh deer, just a day old, not too stinky, but a little good. We brought that deer open, brought that in the kitchen like. Mama came out, said, that deer's stinking, Grandpapa. Grandpapa got a little violent at times when he drank his Budweiser. She knew better to talk to him like that, especially with his paring knife. Dad, excuse me. I thought so. Somebody said there's a whole debate. I thought so too, but there's no way ChatGPT would ever write a story involving incest and murder. He's looking at his screen, but his eyes aren't moving at all. Then occasionally he continues the story while looking away from the screen. He also says things like Jeremiah and I were real close, like, which isn't how ChatGPT talks. It's how Ethan's Southern character talks.
What's your argument?
I think he's actually making it up, which is insane. Well, thank you. I'm glad You guys enjoyed that. Mm-hmm. Yes. Real nice. Real nice, like the first rain during spring. Snowfalls sometimes feel like it's never gonna end. Like to watch the snow melt away filled the creeks up. Yes, but when the creeks fill up, sometimes animals come out, the green come out. But there's one creature came out when the creeks rise. I don't like to think about that much, but I will tell you since you ask. I never. Are you in earnest adjusting that, Dan?
I just thought we'd be here for a while, so maybe I would take a little nap.
New member says cottage cheese. Put a shot collar on Ethan, please. It's not a bad idea. It's kind of a fun idea. But anyway, thank you guys, and shout out to Jack who endured that